I'm Professor Dr. Mukhtar, Vice Chancellor, National Skill University, Islamabad in Pakistan. And today we are going to talk about Reskilling Revolution. World Economic Forum believes that world is facing a reskilling emergency as more than 1 billion jobs, almost one third of all the jobs worldwide, are likely to be transformed by technology in next decade. Furthermore, even in the next 2 years, World Economic Forum estimates suggests that 133 million new jobs in major economies will be created to meet the demands of fourth industrial revolution. For that one, we have to be ready with our education, skills, and jobs for 1 billion people by 2030. The founding 5 members of the World Economic Forum Reskilling Revolution are Oman, Pakistan, Russian Federation, India, and United Arab Emirates. Elaborating further on Reskilling Revolution, we have to know about that this initiative has been launched on 23rd January 2020 in Davos meeting. And the idea from this initiative is to train 1 billion people by 2030 with better education, new skills, and better work. The reskilling revolution is in the aftermath of technological advancement and industrial revolution 4 that is expected to wipe out 1 billion jobs. This specific initiative is aimed at protecting the displacement situation due to potential abolition of 1 billion job opportunity. So we need a global workforce that will be having a future-proof skills and protecting career of people. It is very essential to mention over here that reskilling revolution will be implemented through public-private platform. Although reskilling revolution spans over next 10 years, however, it is being assumed that in next 2 years, by 2022, 42% of core skill required to perform existing jobs are expected to change. In addition to high-tech skills, specialized interpersonal skill will be in high demand, and that includes skill related to sales, human resources, care, and education. Further elaborating on reskilling emergency that World Economic Forum believes in, as discussed earlier, that 1 billion jobs, almost one third of all jobs worldwide, are likely to be transformed by the technology in the next decade, according to OECD estimate. And as said earlier also, by just 2022, the World Economic Forum estimate 133 million new jobs in major economies will be created to meet the demands of the fourth industrial revolution. Initially, 5 countries are working on reskilling revolution, and number is supposed to increase. This program will serve as a platform for connecting and coordinating individual initiatives within specific countries, industries, organizations, and schools. And the nation supporting reskilling revolution would have to work on a plan that is outlined through a project known as Closing the Skills Gap Accelerator. The Closing the Skills Gap Accelerator project aims to create global and national public-private collaboration platforms to address skills gap and to reshape education and training for the future. Key focus areas of this project are lifelong learning and upskilling, future readiness and employability, innovative skills, funding models, and skills anticipation and job market insight. Countries having the implementation of the Skills Gap Accelerator Initiative are Oman, having fully set up model with action plan. United Arab Emirates announced its willingness in summer 2019, Argentina, India, Pakistan, and South Africa. The target is to have 15 such accelerators by the end of 2020 in different other countries also. Closing the skill gap accelerator has three-pronged strategy involving a national level action that is by ministers and CEO who will generate local insight, develop local need-based action plan followed by their execution, and this is a good example of public-private partnership. The next one is a global learning network, and it's mediated through exchange of insight and experience with global champions countries. And the third one is closing the skill gap playbook, and this will be having a national guide describing tools, resources, and processes involved in the implementation of closing the skill gap accelerator program. Seed funding for Reskilling Revolution is being provided by the United Arab Emirates, and there are several partner commitments like the ADICO Group will work on upskilling and reskilling of 5 million individuals globally. Coursera commitment is on reskilling of 10 million individuals in data science, technology, business, and soft skill. Infosys will work on online training and learning providers. LinkedIn commitment is as a data partner for reskilling, and Manpower Group is involved in upskilling on job training and certification. There are several other partners of the Reskilling Revolution. A number is continuously going to increase, like United Nations Children Fund, UNICEF, Generation Unlimited, Education Commission chaired by Gordon Brown, NGO I Am the Code, and several others are supporting this initiative. Expected outcome of closing the global skill gap could add US $11.5 trillion to the global GDP by 2028. And education and training system need to keep pace with the new demands of labor market that are continually challenged by technological disruption, demographic change, and the evolving nature of work will be ready to work at new type of workplaces. Thank you very much for watching and listening to this presentation. Here are a couple of references that were utilized in the preparation of this presentation.